Alright, so this video should really be a quick video. Um, there was a comment in one of my other videos about how to actually create the STL files for doing a multi-material print, so using a dual extruder or multi-extruder. So I'm just going to go through the way that I do it in Cura. It's other people have had it online how to do it. I'll just show you my method or how I understand that it works. So if we go to um, here, so I have this model that I made in Blender. You can see it's a cube here that has multiple cubes in there. It's actually not just one piece. You can see that it's two pieces here. This is You can actually see this in one of my videos that I did. So anyway, so it's two pieces here. You need to have two different meshes when you're doing it, and then you export each one as an individual STL. The way that I understand that it works is that it goes off of its physical location with the coordinate system. So for this one, its origin is at 0, 0, but it has certain dimensions around it and everything. But this one is physically located within this other one. And this one, obviously, is also physically within that one. That's important because when you actually go to merge these within Cura, it like reloads it, and it reloads the location that it's actually at. So if we go bring these into Cura, and I pull both of these STLs within Cura, you can see that it puts them side by side. Puts a gap in between there because it's assuming that you're going to use one material and you're going to print it like that. So what you need to do is you need to figure out what you actually want to print it with. So right now I've got this eSun black PLA as one of them, and then a generic PVA as the other one. It doesn't really matter for this purpose; it'll work. So I'll just call this one the black PLA, and then this one, when I change it to the other, it turns purple because that's the color that I actually have it in there as. Actually, I think that's what Cura had it in there as. But now that there's two materials there, what you can do is you can click on both of them to select both of them. So all I did there is I clicked on one, held shift, and it selected the other one. Alternatively, you could do the same thing here by holding shift. There might be, you can hit Control A to select everything. If you only have two on there, it's fine. If you right click though, and say merge models, what it does is, like I said, it's like it reloads it, and it says, well, where was this existing in the physical plane? Now, if you look at the actual where it's actually sitting, it's sitting like in between all the axes there, but all Cura is doing is saying, well, that's not valid. I'm going to bump it up so it's actually on the build plate. So that's really all you need to do. The only other thing is, if you're getting these models from somewhere else, you need to make sure that that they actually built them this way. Because if I would have exported this and I had, for example, this one up here, when I did that, I haven't tested it, but it might say, well, I'm going to have this one is supposed to be up here, and the black is supposed to be down here. So one of the things that I ran into is I had a model that I used that had something where it said, well, print two of these and one of these, because it assumed that you were just going to print them and glue them. So uh, when I did that, you can see it says print times 2 on there. When I import those and look at them, you can see that there's actually 3 distinct meshes here. So there's the main mesh here, and then here's a second one located in there. It's an inlay piece, so that should be a different color. And then same thing with this. Now this one up at the top says top and middle print 2 times. So basically you're supposed to print that twice and then just glue it in there, but if we're doing dual extruder, we need something else. So I actually modified this so that I could have that middle one as its own. And so the way that I did that is I just copied this. So I duplicated this mesh and moved it down to the position where it needed to be, which is why this one is right here. And then I exported that STL. And if you see, when I import, it imports everything and lines everything up in here. So that's the same thing that happens if you do it within Cura. Cura basically, like I said, just reinterprets this and says, well, this is supposed to be here, and then this is supposed to be in this position in space, and so on and so forth for each individual piece here. So that's all I have. Like I said, hopefully quick video for you guys. Hopefully it's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. Thanks.